Hey everyone, welcome back to Ask Literature, where we delve into the rich and complex world of English literature. If you're interested in exploring how gender shapes our understanding of texts and how literature reflects societal attitudes towards women, you're in for a fascinating discussion today. We're diving into feminist criticism, a critical lens that has transformed the way we read and interpret literature. So grab your notebooks and let's jump right in. Feminist criticism emerged in the late 20th century as a response to the historical marginalization of women in literature. It seeks to analyze text through the lens of gender, examining how literature both reflects and constructs gender roles and identities. At its core, feminist criticism questions the traditional portrayal of women and explores the power dynamics between genders in both literature and society. One of the key aspects of feminist criticism is its focus on representation. This involves looking at how women are depicted in literature and what these portrayals say about societal attitudes towards women. Are female characters fully realized individuals with their own desires and motivations, or are they reduced to stereotypes? A classic example is Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. Through the character of Jane, Bronte challenges the limited roles available to women in the 19th century. Jane is not just a love interest, she is a complex character who asserts her independence and seeks autonomy, reflecting the early feminist movement's ideals. Another significant aspect of feminist criticism is the examination of authorship. Historically, the literary canon has been dominated by male voices, often sidelining women writers. Feminist critics emphasize the importance of recovering and analyzing works by women authors who have been overlooked or marginalized. For instance, the works of authors like Virginia Woolf, Zora Neale Hurston, and Toni Morrison offer invaluable insights into the female experience and challenge the patriarchal narratives that have dominated literature. Woolf's essay, A Room of One's Own, is particularly influential in feminist criticism. In it, she argues that women need financial independence and space to write freely. This essay is not just about the practicalities of writing, it's a profound exploration of how societal constraints limit women's creativity and expression. Woolf's emphasis on the importance of women's voices in literature has inspired countless readers and writers to advocate for gender equality in the arts. When analyzing texts through a feminist lens, critics often consider the concept of patriarchy, the social system in which men hoard primary power and dominate in roles of political leadership, moral authority, social privilege, and control of property. This framework encourages readers to explore how patriarchal structures influence character dynamics and plot development. In Shakespeare's Macbeth, for example, we see Lady Macbeth wielding significant power, yet her ultimate downfall serves as a cautionary tale about female ambition in a patriarchal society. Their descent into madness can be viewed as a critique of the expectations placed on women and the dangers of stepping outside traditional gender roles. Feminist criticism also intersects with various other critical theories such as postcolonialism and queer theory, expanding our understanding of identity and representation. For instance, postcolonial feminist criticism examines how colonialism impacts gender roles and the representation of women in colonized societies. Works like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's Half of a Yellow Sun not only address issues of race and nationality but also explore the complexities of gender in the context of war and political upheaval. Moreover, feminist criticism prompts readers to consider the intersectionality of identity, recognizing that gender does not exist in isolation. Factors such as race, class, sexuality, and nationality all contribute to the experience of womanhood. This perspective enriches our understanding of literature by acknowledging the diverse voices and experiences of women. For example, Audre Lorde's poetry highlights the intersections of race, gender, and sexuality, emphasizing the importance of embracing diversity within feminist discourse. In terms of literary techniques, feminist criticism often analyzes how language and narrative structure reflect gender dynamics. For instance, in The Handmaid's Tale, by Margaret Atwood, the narrative is presented through the voice of Offred, a woman living under a totalitarian regime that subjugates women. The first-person narrative creates an intimate connection with the reader, allowing us to experience Offred's struggles and desires firsthand. Atwood's use of language and imagery not only critiques the oppressive structures of her fictional society, but also serves as a powerful commentary on the real-world issues of women's rights and autonomy. As you engage with text through a feminist lens, consider asking critical questions. How are female characters portrayed? What roles do they occupy within the narrative? How do their experiences reflect broader societal societal attitudes towards women. By delving into these questions, you can uncover deeper meanings and appreciate the complexities of gender representation in literature. It's also essential to recognize that feminist criticism is not monolithic. It encompasses a variety of perspectives and approaches. Some critics focus on the historical context of female representation, while others examine contemporary issues like the portrayal of women in popular culture. This diversity of thought enriches the field and invites ongoing dialogue about gender and literature. However, like any critical approach, feminist criticism has its challenges. Some critics argue that it can sometimes prioritize gender at the expense of other important factors such as class or race. It's crucial to approach literature with an intersectional perspective, recognizing that experiences of oppression are multifaceted and interconnected. As we wrap up our exploration of feminist criticism, I hope you feel inspired to engage with literature through a gendered lens. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Ask Literature for more discussions on literary theories and analysis. I'd love to hear your thoughts on feminist criticism. What texts do you think offer powerful insights into gender dynamics? Share your insights in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, keep reading, keep questioning, and continue your journey through the vibrant and evolving world of literature.